Welcome to the official podcast of Holistic Seniors. I'm your host, and it's a pleasure to be with you today. Our mission here is simple, to help you navigate the years after 60, not just with grace, but with strength and vibrant health. Let's be honest for a moment about some of the challenges that quietly creep into our lives. The morning stiffness that takes a little longer to shake off each day. The nagging ache in a knee or a shoulder that becomes a constant companion. That frustrating moment when your hands don't feel as strong as they used to. Or that strange, persistent tingling in your fingers. Perhaps it's just a general feeling of fatigue, a sense that your body's battery simply isn't holding a charge the way it once did. These are not isolated issues. They are the quiet conversations our bodies are having with us. But what if I told you that many of these seemingly separate problems, the joint pain, the weak grip, the tingling nerves, all point back to a single underlying root cause, a silent breakdown in your body's foundational structure? And leading you to that root cause is precisely why we've prepared the in-depth analysis in this podcast episode. Today, we dive deep into the hidden epidemic of collagen loss after 60. We won't just talk about the problem. We will give you a powerful, natural, and science-backed solution. We'll reveal the specific, everyday foods that can help your body fight back, rebuild its framework, and reclaim the vitality you deserve. It's time to stop just treating the symptoms and start healing the cause. Let's begin.
Okay, let's paint a picture. Imagine this. You, maybe, or perhaps someone you really care about, a parent, a grandparent, waking up, and there it is again. That dull, persistent ache deep in your knees. Or maybe your fingers feel stiff, almost reluctant to move, sort of locked up, especially first thing.
Right, that morning stiffness. Very common.
Or maybe it's something else, like a strange tingling, in your hands or legs, and it just doesn't go away. And maybe you feel a bit weaker than you did last year. It's easy to just brush that off, isn't it?
It really is.
We tell ourselves, oh, it's just, getting older. It happens.
And that's exactly it. That's the mindset, the silent thief we really want to talk about today. Because what if those things, those seemingly normal signs of aging, aren't just normal?
What if they're more like red flags?
Exactly. Glaring red flags, actually. Signaling something deeper, something much more widespread that, honestly, a huge number, maybe 90% of people over 60 just aren't aware is happening inside their bodies.
I saw this statistic recently, and it stopped me. It said that by age 65, our bodies might have already lost over 30% of their natural collagen. Is that right? And how big a deal is that loss, really, for how we feel day to day, beyond just, skin wrinkles?
That number, 30%, is spot on. And the significance, it's huge. Profound, actually.
The 30%, wow.
Yeah. Think about what collagen is. It's basically the scaffolding of your entire body. It provides the structure, the strength, that elasticity. So losing a third of it, that directly leads to those very symptoms you just described.
Stiff joints.
Stiffening joints, yeah. Muscles that feel like they're shrinking even if you're trying to stay active. And that sort of pervasive creeping pain that just makes everything a bit harder. It's not just cosmetic. It fundamentally affects your ability to move freely, to live comfortably, your independence, really.
So our mission today, then, in this deep dive, is to really dig into that, to uncover some powerful natural solutions, and crucially, scientifically backed ones. Solutions hiding in plain sight, really, in everyday vegetables. That can genuinely help the body rebuild its own collagen from the inside out, specifically for those of us, over 60.
And that's the beauty of it, I think. We're not pushing expensive supplements here, things you have to remember to buy and take, or talking about invasive procedures with their own risks.
No needles.
No needles. We're talking about real food, accessible choices, backed by good science, things that can genuinely change how your body heals and regenerates itself. It's about empowering you, the listener, with practical knowledge, stuff you can actually use to feel better day to day.
Okay, perfect. So let's start at the beginning. We need to understand the why. first, right? Before we get to the solutions. Why does collagen break down like this? What is it? And why is losing it such a big problem as we age?
Exactly. You have to understand the problem to appreciate the solution. We hear collagen thrown around all the time now, don't we?
Right.
Especially, like you said, beauty creams, powders.
Youthful skin, yeah.
Right. But it's so much more than skin deep. Think of collagen as the body's master architect. It designs and builds the whole foundational framework.
The scaffolding, like you said.
Precisely. It's the most abundant protein we have. Makes up about 1/3 of all the protein in your body.
1/3. That's huge.
It is. So yes, it's key for skin, but also bones, tendons, ligaments, cartilage. It provides that essential structure, that incredible strength. It resists stretching, and that crucial elasticity. That's what keeps us feeling limber, moving easily, bouncing back.
So without it.
Without it, your body just wouldn't hold together properly. It's what lets your joints bend smoothly, your muscles work right, your skin stay resilient. It's fundamental.
Literally holding us together.
Yeah.
Giving us form, function.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what happens after 60? You mentioned this shift. It sounds like something significant, almost. Sneaky starts happening.
That's a good word for it, sneaky, because it happens internally. After age 60, the reduction of new collagen, it really slows down dramatically.
Not just a little dip then.
No, it's a steep decline. And at the same time, the collagen you already have, the stuff that's been working hard for decades, it starts to break down and disappear much faster than your body can fix it or replace it.
So it's a double whammy. Less being made, more being lost.
Exactly. Think of it like your collagen factories are slowing production right when the demolition crew speeds up. You end up with a net loss, a significant deficit of this vital protein.
And that's when the symptoms start showing up. The things we feel.
Precisely. That's when those visible, often painful, restrictive symptoms begin to emerge. It's a silent process inside, at the cellular level, but the effects on your daily life are anything but silent.
Okay, so let's connect those dots really clearly. You mentioned the stiffness, the aches. How does this collagen loss translate directly into those specific things people might just be blaming on getting older?
Let's break it down. Take joint health. That's a big one, right?
Huge. Knees, hips, fingers.
Exactly. Collagen forms the cartilage, that cushion in your joints, and the strong ligaments holding everything together. When that depletes, you get that classic stiffening.
That feeling like you need to warm up just to move.
Right, or that grinding feeling when you stand up from a chair. Maybe your knees actually pop when you walk downstairs, or there's that ache in your hips after just a short walk.
Yeah.
Your fingers might feel like they lock up in the morning, makes doing buttons or turning a key really frustrating.
Definitely.
And overall flexibility just tanks. Reaching up high, bending down low. It all becomes a conscious effort, maybe even painful. This isn't just random wear and tear. It's the actual material, the cushion, the connectors, losing its integrity.
And what about the other things? The tingling, the weakness?
Yeah.
That sounds like it's hitting nerves or muscles maybe.
You're absolutely spot on. That brings us to muscle and nerve health. Because collagen isn't just in joints, it's a critical part of the connective tissue that surrounds and protects your muscles and nerves too. So when that collagen is lost, you get those other, sometimes confusing symptoms, like legs feeling weak, heavy, unsteady. Makes you worry about falling, maybe.
Yeah, that loss of confidence.
Or hands that tingle, makes it hard to feel small things, use tools, maybe numbness in the fingertips. Fine motor skills become difficult.
Opening jars.
Opening jars, yeah. Or even things like persistent burning nerve pain, muscle cramps that just hit you out of nowhere. Your grip strength might weaken noticeably. Affects everything from carrying groceries to holding a pen. These aren't separate issues. They're all linked back to that deteriorating structural support from collagen loss.
Well, so it's really systemic. It's not just one bad knee or a stiff finger. It impacts your whole physical experience.
Yeah.
That feeling you mentioned, like your body aged overnight, lost its springiness, that must be incredibly frustrating.
It is deeply frustrating. That feeling of being less resilient, less capable, less springy or youthful in how you move. That's a direct result of collagen depletion. And here's the absolute crucial point we need everyone to hear. These are not just normal signs of aging you have to passively accept. They are strong signals, unmistakable indicators that your collagen stores are severely depleted. By the time you really notice these symptoms impacting your life, you've likely already lost between 30% and 40% of your natural collagen.
30 to 40% just by the time you notice.
That's right. It's a huge structural compromise. Think of it like the foundation of your house silently crumbling. That's why tackling collagen loss isn't just about comfort. It's fundamental for maintaining real, functional independence as we get older.
That statistic alone, 30 to 40% gone before you even really feel it, that drives home the urgency, doesn't it?
Yep.
Especially for anyone over 60 wanting to stay active, stay vibrant. Okay, but now for the exciting part.
Right. The solutions.
You're saying there are powerful plant-based answers hiding right there in the produce aisle, things that can help reverse this naturally. Let's dive into this plant-powered revival. Uncover these natural collagen powerhouses. You said you'd rank them?
Yes. We're going to count down our top 8 collagen-boosting vegetables, ranked not just general health, but specifically for their unique, powerful impact on rebuilding and protecting collagen in the aging body.
Okay.
Some might surprise you. And remember, number 3 is a real standout for cartilage and nerve pain.
All right, I'm ready. Let's kick it off. Number 8. What's first on the list?
Okay, at number 8, we have red bell peppers.
Red bell peppers.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think of them for salads, for crunch.
And they're great for that, but they are absolutely essential for collagen synthesis and protection. They act like a crucial catalyst for your body's repair processes.
Okay, explain that. How does a pepper help with something as complex as making collagen? What's the science?
It really comes down to one key thing. Their incredible vitamin C content.
Vitamin C.
Red bell peppers are packed with it. Just half a cup gives you over 150% of your daily recommended value. And this is so critical, especially after 60, because as we said, your natural collagen production slows way down. Without enough vitamin C, that process pretty much grinds to a halt.
So vitamin C isn't just a general antioxidant here.
No, it's much more specific. Think of it as the spark plug, or the master key that ignites collagen production. It activates the specific enzymes your body needs to turn amino acids, the basic building blocks, into those strong, elastic collagen fibers, the ones that give structure to your joints, blood vessels, nerves. Without that vitamin C spark plug, the collagen factories just sit idle.
So it's directly involved in the making of collagen. That's tangible.
Yeah.
Is there data showing this link works in older adults, like real-world benefits?
Absolutely. There was a good study back in 2020 in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition. It found a really strong link. Seniors who had higher vitamin C intake showed significantly better hand grip strength.
Grip strength, okay.
And faster walking speed. And lower markers of inflammation. These aren't just abstract things. They translate to better connective tissue health, stronger muscles, more vitality, all tied back to healthy collagen.
Yeah, being able to open that jar or keep up on a walk, that's what matters.
Exactly. Functional improvements. And vitamin C does more than just help make new collagen. It also acts like a shield. It protects the collagen you already have from breaking down too quickly, especially in those high-stress areas, knees, wrists, ankles.
Places that take a beating over the years.
Right. Plus, red peppers have something called capsanthin. It's another powerful antioxidant that helps reduce oxidative stress. You know, that cellular rust, which damages joint tissue and nerves.
Okay, so double protection. Building new, shielding old. How should we eat them to get the most benefit? Does cooking matter?
Good question. Vitamin C is a bit delicate. It doesn't love excessive heat. So ideally, eat them raw or just lightly sautéed.
Like in salads.
Perfect in salads, dipped in hummus, or just toss them in at the very end of a stir fry so they keep their crunch and nutrients. Super versatile.
Great tip.
So yeah, if you want to repair tissues, protect nerves, slow down that collagen loss that's chipping away at your strength, red bell peppers. An indispensable powerhouse.
Okay, that's number 8. Red bell peppers. Setting a high bar. Let's move on. Number 7, what's next?
All right, number 7 is spinach.
Popeye was onto something.
He really was. It might seem like just another leafy green, but for collagen health, especially as we age, spinach is a true champion. It's particularly good for restoring joint flexibility, boosting circulation to those crucial tissues, and protecting the delicate nerves in your hands and legs.
What makes spinach stand out specifically for this? Is it just generally nutritious, or is there something more targeted for collagen?
It's the synergy of its nutrients that's really fascinating, how they work together. First off, spinach is loaded with vitamin A, mainly as beta-carotene.
Vitamin A.
And vitamin A helps regulate the genes involved in making collagen. It basically makes sure your fibroblasts, those little collagen factories, are working efficiently. Without enough vitamin A, the factories just aren't as productive.
So it's managing the production line. Makes sense.
Exactly. But maybe even more important for seniors is spinach's lutein and chlorophyll content.
The green stuff.
The green stuff. These are fantastic detoxifiers for your tissues, and they're powerful anti-inflammatories. And chronic inflammation, that is a major enemy of collagen as we get older.
Right. Inflammation seems linked to everything.
It really is. It directly attacks the collagen around your joints and nerves. That causes stiffness, that burning feeling, that loss of flexibility. Spinach helps fight that internal attack, like an internal shield for your connective tissues.
Okay, fighting inflammation is huge. What else does spinach bring?
Magnesium. Spinach is a great source. And this is critical because estimates suggest over 60% of older adults don't get enough magnesium.
60%? That's a lot.
It is. And magnesium is vital for muscle function, nerve conduction, and the activity of those collagen-building enzymes. Without enough, muscles cramp, hands might tingle, joints don't get the blood flow they need for repair.
The tingling hands connection again.
Yeah. Exactly. There was a study in 2018, biological trace element research. It showed older adults with higher magnesium intake had stronger connective tissue resilience and fewer nerve compression issues like carpal tunnel or sciatica.
Wow. That's a direct link to those really common frustrating problems. And you mentioned circulation too.
Yes. Don't forget the natural nitrates in spinach. Your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide.
Nitric oxide. That opens up blood vessels, right?
Precisely. It widens blood vessels, improving oxygen and nutrient delivery, especially to those harder to reach areas, hands, feet, knees. Areas often hit by poor circulation and collagen breakdown as we age. Better blood flow means faster collagen repair, less stiffness, less of that pins and needles feeling.
So if your knees ache, hands tingle, spinach sounds like a daily must. More than just a salad base.
Absolutely. Think of it as a vascular protector, a muscular supporter, and a collagen defender. It's a weapon your aging body needs regularly to stay flexible and comfortable.
Okay, from the familiar spinach to maybe something a bit less common on the dinner table for some folks. What's number 6? You hinted this one might surprise us.
Coming in at number 6 is okra.
Okra. Okay, yeah, that's less common for many. Known for that unique texture.
Exactly. Often overlooked, maybe because of that slimy texture some people notice when it's cooked. But honestly, okra is one of the most underrated healing vegetables out there, especially for joint health, nerve protection, and direct collagen regeneration in seniors.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the secret? Why is okra, despite the texture, so powerful?
The power, and yes, the unique texture, comes from its extremely high content of mucilage.
Mucilage, okay.
It's a thick, gel-like, soluble fiber. It does more than just help digestion. It actually coats and lubricates your joints. It mimics the natural synovial fluid that cushions your cartilage.
Wow, it mimics joint fluid.
It does. As collagen breaks down with age, joints get dry, brittle, inflamed. That's where the pain and grinding comes from. Okra's mucilage helps counteract that. It provides natural lubrication.
That's incredible, a plant doing that.
It is. And beyond the mucilage, okra has other compounds, pectin, rhamnogalactronin, polyphenols that actually stimulate those fibroblasts, the collagen builders. They boost production and reduce the oxidative stress that speeds up cartilage breakdown.
So it lubricates and stimulates repair. Any studies on this? It sounds almost too good to be true.
There are. A 2021 study in pharmaceutical biology looked at okra extract, found it significantly reduced joint inflammation, improved collagen density in connective tissue, and get this, even regenerated damaged cartilage in animal models.
Regenerated cartilage. That's huge for people with knee pain, hip issues.
Absolutely huge, because it's often not just muscle weakness, it's the actual loss of that collagen framework in the joints and around the nerves. Okra directly supports repairing and rebuilding those tissues. It's like a natural plant-based repair system.
Plant-based repair system. I like that.
And there's more. Okra is also rich in key cofactors for collagen building. Vitamin K, vitamin C, manganese.
Okay, how do they help?
Vitamin K helps make sure calcium goes into your bones, not depositing in your joints where it causes stiffness. Vitamin C, we know, boosts the enzymes for building collagen fibers. And manganese helps form proline, a key amino acid building block for collagen. They all work together. You need the materials and the tools.
Right, the whole package. And nerve issues. Does it help there too?
Yes. Okra contains antioxidants, like quercetin and other flavonoids. These protect nerves from oxidative damage. That's important if you're getting numbness, burning, weakness in your hands or feet. Often that's from deteriorating connective tissue around the nerves. Okra helps slow that down.
So for aching knees, tingling fingers, morning stiffness, okra might be worth getting past the texture.
Absolutely. Don't think of it just as a side dish. Think of it as a natural repair system for your collagen, joints, and nerves. A real hidden gem.
Okay, from the unique okra to a familiar cruciferous friend. Number 5, what's this collagen powerhouse?
Number 5 on our list is broccoli.
Broccoli, okay, a classic healthy vegetable.
And for good reason. It's more than just generally healthy. It's one of the most powerful natural tools we have for rebuilding tendons, ligaments, all that collagen-rich tissue, especially as we age.
Why is it so good for tendons and ligaments specifically?
Because after 60, that collagen matrix can get brittle, less resilient. You get those popping knees, stiff ankles, maybe numb fingertips. That's the breakdown of the protein holding things together. Broccoli helps stop and even reverse that breakdown.
What's the magic ingredient in broccoli then?
It's largely down to its exceptionally high content of sulforaphane.
Sulforaphane, I've heard of that.
It's a potent compound, mainly in cruciferous veggies. What it does is fascinating. It actually triggers your body's own detox and repair genes. It's like flicking a switch to activate your innate healing.
So it kickstarts the body's own processes.
Exactly. There was a key study, 2020 Journal of Cellular Physiology, showed sulforaphane protected those collagen-producing fibroblasts, reduced inflammation in connective tissue, and sped up healing in damaged cartilage.
Wow. So what does that mean practically?
It means stronger, more stable knees, better grip strength, making daily tasks easier, more resilient tendons that aren't fraying as much with age. Real, tangible benefits.
Activating our own repair. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's not just providing building blocks.
Right, and sulforaphane isn't alone. Broccoli also delivers that synergy we keep talking about. Vitamin C, vitamin K, calcium, other glucosinolates, they all play critical roles.
How so?
They help with collagen formation, protect bones, reduce oxidative stress inside the joints. So they boost new collagen production and shield the collagen you already have from damage caused by inflammation or just wear and tear.
A really comprehensive approach then. And you mentioned nerve health earlier too. That's so important for listeners.
Yes, broccoli actively supports nerve health. Crucial if you have tingling, burning, numbness. The antioxidants in broccoli reduce that oxidative damage around the nerves, especially out in the hands and feet. Helps restore proper signaling, reduce those painful flare-ups linked to deteriorating connective tissue.
Okay. And there's another benefit too, right? Something about blood sugar.
Yes, critical point. Its high fiber content helps regulate blood sugar. Why does that matter for collagen? Because high blood glucose accelerates something called collagen glycation.
Glycation. Sounds sticky.
It basically is. Imagine sugar gumming up your flexible tissues, turning them stiff and brittle like twigs instead of springs, makes them prone to injury. Broccoli helps prevent that gumming up process.
So if your knees creak, hands feel weak, legs aren't moving like they used to, broccoli is a daily must-have.
Truly. It's a nerve protector, a joint restorer, a collagen regenerator, designed for seniors wanting to stay mobile, strong, and independent.
Okay, moving along. Number 4. This one gets a lot of press for athletic performance, but what's its secret for collagen in the aging body?
At number 4, we have beets.
Beets, okay, the circulation booster.
Exactly. And that's key. If your legs feel cold, heavy, or they tingle when you walk, you might think it's just muscle fatigue. But often, it's a double problem. Poor circulation and collagen breakdown. Beets tackle both at the same time. They help build a vital collagen highway.
How does that work? How does one vegetable fix both circulation and collagen?
Well, most seniors don't realize that poor blood flow literally starves your collagen-making cells. It slows down repair, weakens everything from knees to fingertips. Beets fight this directly by boosting nitric oxide production.
Right, we mentioned nitric oxide with spinach too.
We did. Beets are packed with natural nitrates that your body converts to nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is a vasodilator. It opens up blood vessels, increases oxygen delivery, restores nutrient flow to joints, nerves, muscles. It's like clearing traffic jams on your internal highways.
So it feeds the collagen factories, gets the supplies where they need to go. That's brilliant. Is there data on this blood flow effect in older adults?
There is. A 2019 study in Nutrients was quite compelling. Older adults drinking beet juice daily saw a 21% increase in blood flow to their lower limb.
21%, that's significant.
It is. And it led to real results. Better walking endurance, stronger quad activation. Their legs felt more powerful, less tired. And here's the direct collagen link. Better blood flow means better delivery of vitamin C, amino acids, copper, zinc, all essential for making and repairing collagen. Poor microcirculation is often that hidden reason for weak legs and tingling hands over 60. Beets address that root cause.
Building and repairing the delivery roads makes perfect sense.
Exactly. And beets also have beta-cyanin. That's the pigment giving them their deep red color. It's a super powerful antioxidant.
What does it protect?
It specifically protects collagen from being degraded by oxidative stress, that cellular rust. High oxidative stress leads to faster tendon breakdown, cartilage erosion, nerve damage. Beets help reduce those risks by cleaning up those damaging free radicals.
And there's more. Something about folate.
Yes, beets contain folate, a B vitamin crucial for healthy cell turnover, skin regeneration, joint maintenance. Low folate is linked to higher homocysteine levels.
Homocysteine. Sounds bad.
It acts a bit like microscopic sandpaper, damaging collagen and blood vessel linings, making them stiff. Folate helps counteract that, keeping things pliable and healthy. So beets are fantastic if you have those circulation-related leg issues, numb toes, cold feet, weak calves, slow-healing knee pain.
Okay, how best to repair them? Boiling, okay.
Best to avoid boiling, actually. Roasting or light steaming is ideal to keep those water-soluble nutrients in the beet, not in the water.
Good tip.
Fresh beet juice is great too, just watch for added sugar. Or shred them raw into salads. And here's a pro tip. Pair beets with citrus orange, grapefruit. The vitamin C boosts nitrate absorption, triggers even more nitric oxide release.
Nice synergy.
So yeah, if your legs feel like they've aged faster than the rest of you or you battle numbness and weakness, beets might be your answer. They rebuild those collagen highways from the inside out.
Okay, now for the one you teased, number 3. You said this one reputedly rebuilds cartilage, cuts nerve pain. That sounds like a game changer for so many people dealing with those issues. What is it?
Number 3 is seaweed.
Seaweed. Wow. Okay. That is unexpected for many of us.
It might look strange, feel a bit slippery, maybe unfamiliar, but seaweed is truly one of the most potent collagen-regenerating vegetables on Earth, and it's something most seniors are completely missing out on.
So if you have stiff joints, tight tendons, that burning nerve tingling, seaweed.
It could genuinely be the missing piece of the puzzle, yes.
What makes seaweed, of all things, such a collagen superstar? Why is it so powerful?
It's down to its incredibly rich and diverse mineral profile, combined with unique collagen-stimulating compounds found only in marine plants. Things like iodine, alginate, fucoidan, they work together to rebuild tissue structure.
How do the minerals help?
Collagen production isn't just about protein and vitamin C. It needs an orchestra of trace minerals, copper, manganese, zinc. Seaweed provides these in highly bioavailable forms, meaning your body absorbs them easily.
Bioavailable. Okay.
These minerals act as cofactors for enzymes. They literally allow your body to correctly assemble new collagen strands, making them strong and resilient. Without these mineral cofactors, joints stay stiff, tendons dry out, nerves stay irritated because the protective sheath isn't being maintained.
So it's providing the assembly instructions and tools, not just the raw materials. That's sophisticated.
It really is. That's why studies in journals like Marine Drugs and International Journal of Biological Macromolecules show seaweed polysaccharides, like that fucoidan, actually increase fibroblast activity.
Are collagen construction workers again?
Exactly. Seaweed stimulates them, boosts collagen production, and reduces tissue inflammation, especially around joints and nerve pathways where it causes so much damage.
And you mentioned other benefits too, beyond just collagen.
Yes. Seaweed also has anti-inflammatory omega-3s, unique plant sterols, and natural iodine. That iodine is crucial.
Why iodine? How does that link to joints and nerves?
Iodine supports healthy thyroid function. Your thyroid controls your metabolism, including the speed of tissue repair. If your thyroid is sluggish, often due to low iodine, you can get cold hands and feet, muscle cramps, numbness, slow healing. All signs of poor tissue turnover and deeper collagen breakdown.
Wow, that's a connection I never would have made. Thyroid health impacting collagen repair speed.
It's a vital link. Seaweed also improves skin elasticity and wound healing. Those are visible signs of how well your internal collagen network is doing. There was a 2021 study where older adults taking seaweed extract had faster tendon recovery and less joint pain in just 4 weeks.
4 weeks? That's fast.
It shows how potent it can be. It's not just gut health food. It's a true connective tissue rejuvenator.
Okay, but how do we actually eat it? It seems intimidating if you're not used to it. Beyond sushi.
Much easier than you think. Look for low-sodium dried sheets like nori or plain seaweed snacks, not the oily or sugary ones.
Okay, dried sheets. Then what?
Crumble them into soups. Sprinkle them on salads for a salty crunch. Blend a small amount into smoothies. You won't taste it, but you get the minerals. Just a few servings a week, consistently.
A few servings a week, that's doable.
Totally doable. It might feel unfamiliar, but if your knees are stiff, hands burn at night, legs feel weak, this odd little plant from the sea might be the most healing food you've never really tried.
Okay, we're down to the final two. Number 2, the second most powerful collagen fixer. What is it?
At number 2, we have asparagus.
Asparagus, okay. Often seen as a bit fancy, maybe?
It can be, but it's far more than a fancy side. It's one of the most direct and potent collagen-repairing vegetables you can eat, especially if you're dealing with loose, unstable joints, maybe some sagging skin you've noticed, or that burning nerve pain in your hands or legs.
Why is it so good for repair specifically?
Because after 60, collagen breaks down faster than you rebuild it. Without the right cellular support, you get weak knees, aching fingers, tissue that doesn't hold things together properly. Asparagus directly helps stop and reverse that.
What's the core mechanism then? What makes asparagus stand out?
It's remarkably rich in glutathione.
Glutathione, the master antioxidant, right?
Exactly. And glutathione is directly, intimately linked to collagen protection and regeneration. It's like the body's elite cleaning crew fighting that oxidative stress, that cellular rust that breaks down collagen in joints, skin, nerve fibers as we age.
So low glutathione means faster breakdown.
Pretty much. Low levels are linked to slower healing, more inflammation, faster muscle loss in older adults. A 2020 study in oxidative medicine and cellular longevity confirmed this. Seniors with higher glutathione maintained better collagen structure, stronger bones, fewer signs of joint degradation.
That's incredibly powerful, protecting collagen integrity directly.
Absolutely. And asparagus is also packed with vitamin K. We mentioned this with okra and broccoli. It plays that crucial role in directing calcium.
Making sure calcium goes into bones, not soft tissues or around nerves.
Precisely. That's key after 60, when calcium can misbehave, causing stiffness or even nerve compression if it builds up in the wrong spots. Vitamin K acts like a traffic cop for calcium.
Keeping the roads clear.
Yeah.
Got it. What else does asparagus bring to the collagen party?
Folate again, essential for DNA repair and cell turnover, which you need for regenerating damaged collagen fibers. Low folate means slower wound healing, thinner skin, delayed muscle repair.
Okay.
Plus, asparagus has prebiotic fiber, feeds your good gut bacteria. And a healthy gut means better absorption of all those other key nutrients. Vitamin C, zinc, magnesium, it's all connected, an ecosystem of healing.
So, loose knees, sore hips, tingling arms. Asparagus sounds like it needs to be a regular feature.
Without a doubt. Think of it as a collagen regeneration catalyst, something your body is crying out for after 60 to help firm things up, ease nerve pain, and restore that feeling of integrity.
And finally, number 1, the top spot.
Yeah.
The most powerful collagen-restoring vegetable. The big reveal.
All right, our number 1 pick. It might surprise you because it's so common, often overlooked. It's parsley.
Parsley. The garnish.
Really? It might seem humble just sitting there on the side of the plate, but parsley is an absolute collagen rebuilding powerhouse. Maybe the single most underrated healing vegetable for seniors. If your hands go numb, knees feel weak, skin is sagging, parsley could be the simple, accessible key.
Wow. Okay, you have to explain this. How can parsley, a garnish, be more potent than seaweed or asparagus or broccoli for collagen?
It comes down to sheer nutrient density. Parsley has one of the highest concentrations of both vitamin C and vitamin K per gram of pretty much any common vegetable.
Higher than oranges for vitamin C?
Per gram, yes. Just a small handful, a few tablespoons of fresh parsley delivers more vitamin C than a whole orange. And we know vitamin C is non-negotiable for collagen synthesis. Without it, you just can't assemble new fibers properly, especially after 60, when you need all the help you can get to outpace the breakdown.
That is shocking. Concentrated power. Is there research backing this up for older adults?
There is. A 2022 study in Nutrients showed older adults with high dietary vitamin C intake had better tendon strength, improved joint mobility, and stronger skin collagen thickness, especially in knees and hands.
Okay, but vitamin C isn't the whole story, right?
No, not at all. Parsley is also remarkably rich in apigenin.
Apigenin. What's that?
It's a powerful plant flavonoid. Studies show it directly reduces inflammation in those collagen-producing fibroblasts.
Ah, so it protects the builders.
Exactly. So parsley helps you build new collagen, thanks to vitamin C, and then helps protect that newly formed collagen, thanks to apigenin. Creates a more resilient, long-lasting network. Crucial if you deal with chronic inflammation, arthritis, nerve flare-ups. It calms the tissue breakdown.
Building and protecting, that's a fantastic combination.
And there's still more. Parsley supports your body's natural detox processes and tissue repair by boosting glutathione levels that master antioxidant again. Helps clear out toxins that interfere with collagen structure, especially in skin, cartilage, ligaments.
Detox support too.
Plus, it's loaded with chlorophyll, which helps oxygen delivery to tissues. Means muscles and joints heal faster, recover better from activity.
This sounds like a miracle herb. And the best part might be how easy it is to use.
That's exactly it. No special prep needed. Chop a handful, toss it liberally into salads, eggs, soup, stews, blend it into smoothies, sprinkle it over roasted veggies. Use it generously, not just for color.
As a daily treatment, not just a garnish.
Precisely. Because it's so dense, even a few tablespoons a day consistently can make a real difference. So if your joints creak, fingers tingle, legs feel older than you are, parsley isn't just decoration, it's medicine disguised as an herb, and arguably the most powerful collagen restorer you can eat after 60.
Wow, okay. What an incredible journey through these 8 vegetables. From red peppers all the way to parsley. It really changes how you look at the produce section, doesn't it? Knowing what these common foods can actually do for rebuilding and protecting collagen.
It really does put the power back in your hands, doesn't it? To connect all those dots. What we've seen today is that these vegetables, the peppers, spinach, okra, broccoli, beets, seaweed, asparagus, and parsley, they aren't just generally healthy. They are backed by solid science.
Right.
They are potent, accessible tools. Tools to help restore your body's vital collagen, protect those delicate nerves, strengthen joints under stress, and genuinely bring life, resilience, back into your legs and hands.
And the big revelation here, the really empowering part, is that you don't necessarily need the expensive powders or the complex supplement routines or, painful injections.
Exactly.
Your body has this amazing innate ability to rebuild itself from the inside out, naturally, just by giving it the right fuel consistently. These everyday foods, it's about working with your body's wisdom.
Beautifully put. And for everyone listening, especially if you're over 60, the most important takeaway, the actionable advice is start small. Pick 1 or 2 of these veggies that really resonated with you. Maybe one that targets a symptom you really want to improve. And just commit to adding it daily. Consistency is everything. It's those daily small actions that add up to big results over time.
Use the tips we gave: peppers in salad, okra in stew, parsley on everything.
Exactly. And listen closely to your body's signals. That tingling, that pain, the stiffness, they aren't just aging, they're indicators. Your body calling for help, telling you what it needs.
Right. Tingling hands, weak legs, stiff joints, that nagging ache, they aren't inevitable. They're clear signs. Red flags that your collagen is diminishing and your body needs support. And remembering that statistic.
The 30 to 40% loss.
Yeah, that by the time you even notice, you might have already lost that much. But now you know the truth. You have the knowledge. You know you don't need complicated interventions. You need the right vegetables, eaten daily, prepared well, to help your body rebuild its very foundation.
From parsley and spinach to seaweed and beets, these 8 vegetables offer a powerful, natural way forward. Scientifically validated to restore collagen, protect nerves, strengthen joints, to bring that spring, that vitality back into your legs and hands, reclaiming comfort, reclaiming independence.
So here's our final thought for you to take away today. What specific symptom are you most eager to address? Is it that knee pain, those tingling hands? Think about it. And then ask yourself, how might adding just 1 or 2 of these powerful, accessible vegetables change your daily life? Your movement, your comfort, your sense of well-being.
Don't wait. Start tomorrow, 1 veggie at a time.
Because thriving after 60, feeling strong and comfortable, that is absolutely within your reach through these informed, natural choices.
Today, we've come to understand that those common aches, pains, and tingling sensations aren't a life sentence. They're a conversation. Your body is asking for the right building blocks, and the power to provide them lies right in your own kitchen, ready to be unlocked. And if this conversation brought you any value today, if it sparked even a glimmer of hope or a fresh idea, we invite you to become part of our growing community and help share that feeling with others. You can join the discussion by leaving a comment below with your own story or a small change you're planning to make. Your journey truly inspires us all. A simple like can also make a big difference, helping more seniors find their way into this important conversation. And to make sure you never miss a meaningful insight on the journey we all share, be sure to subscribe to the Holistic Seniors podcast. Until then, stay well, and thank you so much for being here with us.